Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, introducing you to some more Dark Souls PvP invasions. This time we're back in the catacombs with my character Ezekiel, and this dude immediately runs away at the start and doesn't realise there's a fog door blocking him from escaping. So all the skeletons now, like all the King's men, are going to go up for Humpty Dumpty. And I don't know if he's using a divine weapon, but I hope he is, because it's going to make this wait kind of long. And what I do is I actually give him my back to show that I'm not a threat until he wants to fight. And looking at my sword, I think I'm using the Chaos Blade, which is one of my favourite weapons on the game. It's by far the best katana, but it comes at a price, because every time you land a successful hit, it steals a little bit of your life. So it's this kind of risk versus reward system, and I really think it's cool. It reminds me of the caster gun on Outlaw Star, and I absolutely loved that weapon. So it's kind of that logic, but this guy's turtling behind a tower shield. He's wearing what looks like to be the Eastern armor, which is a really cool armor set, and he's using the the Grave Lord sword, sorry. He goes for the heavy attack, which has a lot of recovery frames, and I punish him with a backstab. So immediately this guy's either going to play it safe or he's going to try and heal. And I can't quite remember which one it is. So I'm chasing him down. I should really switch to the shortle and put some pressure on him and finish him off. There we go, he goes for the heal. I hit him with the running attack, which I need to stop doing. I need to start going in for the backstabs instead of the running attack, because it's nowhere near as damaging. But luckily enough, I can just mash the shortle to take him out, because his life's kind of low. He's clearly not fully built for PvP, so it's too bad on his side. But another invasion anyhow, and a gold phantom, and you might recognise this gold phantom because we've seen him before. That is our good friend, I think it's Tubbs. Or it might be one of the other ones like Master... Yeah, there you go, Mutter Shibulba. And on the last video, we killed that guy, because this is the same session. And unfortunately, this dude was miles away, so there's a little transition there to me finding him. And he's two-handing a Black Knight sword with reckless abandon, wearing full small armour, and I get the backstab and finish him off. Because that guy is clearly a new player, and he has absolutely no concept of how to fight another human. He was just mashing and hoping for the best, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not being, you know, a dick about it. It's just, it doesn't work. But this is Elite. He's soul level 125, which means he is built to PvP. That's what he's looking to do, and I wasn't too sure what this guy was doing. I wanted to bow, but you'll notice he came straight at me with the crystal magic weapon on a great sword, and this sword has some wicked range. You're going to see him hit me. It went, look at this. Yeah. I mean, you can't fault the guy because he's got such a unusual setup, but I really dislike buffs, and I don't like losing to them because I feel that they're cheap, even though they're not. And I don't know why, but this is the same guy fighting the skeletons without a holy weapon or a divine weapon, which is just kind of stupid. So he knows better because he's clearly a good player, but he bows this time. I return the favour. I know I'm outmatched, but it doesn't matter because I'm always willing for a challenge. He pops a grass, which tells me he's definitely a PvPer. I roll in quickly to try and put him off. His buff is goddamn ridiculous. I mean, I was shielding then, I think, and it still hurt me a massive amount. And I run in, try and do some cheeky damage. I do a couple of... Watch the... Oh, it didn't hit me. Stuff like that, because of lag, will hit you all the time. It's nowhere near you, and it still hits you. I go for a quick parry, and he cleans me up. And unfortunately, I lose again. But losing is a learning experience on this game, and I don't want to take them out because I don't want people to think that I'm absolutely amazing when I'm not. I'm still learning. I'm still, I'm still pretty new to this, and I'm just trying. So this is a new environment for people that have been watching the series. This is moving into Izalith or Lost Izalith. This is the Demon Ruins area. And that is a Taurus demon who you'll remember from the start of the game, and he's chasing this guy back to the bonfire. So out of respect, I wait for him to kill it so that we can fight, one-on-one, like I like it. And this guy is throwing magic. He's throwing lightning spears. So the cool thing about watching an opponent fight one of the computer enemies is you can get little bits of information about their build. So I already know that this guy's spec'd for both magic and probably attack. So looking at him, he's wearing Havel's helmet, he's wearing Havel's leggings, he's using a claymore and a black knight shield, which tells me this guy's probably New Game Plus or somebody who has got really lucky with the drops. But he's also somebody that enjoys stun locking, because you'll notice right there he's two-handing and he's trying to exploit the fact that I don't have the highest points. So there he does the Gravelord, I think it's classed as a sorcery, which is the sword of the Gravelord or something along those lines. It's an interesting cast, but it's really unreliable. And I jump in there, do a couple of slashes, but I don't get any damage numbers, which is weird, and it's lag, it's nothing but lag, and then this guy tries to mash the hell out of me, but I think he's out of stamina, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to break his guard, and I actually get kind of lucky with the shuttle that he was low life as well, because that was really close, but a cool duel nonetheless, and I did enjoy that one. I did not enjoy this one, so I will never forget this guy's name, because this guy's a dick. So this is somebody running around the Demon Ruins in human form who doesn't really know what he's doing. And I don't know why anybody runs around in human form when they're clearly not very good at the game. To me, it's insanity, because you're going to get invaded by somebody who's significantly better than you. Chances are he's got equipment that's significantly better than yours, and you're just going to end up dying. But if you didn't see him, he's on the left over there, and I make a mistake here. I think that this guy's going to fight me honourably, and he summons a phantom. So that's it. Ding ding. Apollo Creed versus Rocky, time to fight, and I cruise over to him to try and pick him off. And the first thing that happens in this engagement is as soon as I start to get the upper hand, this guy realises that he's outmatched and he starts to run. You'll also notice he's lagging like a bitch, which always makes this difficult. So how can you tell that this guy is a bitch? Full Havel's armour, that's what he's wearing. Heaviest armour in the game, and he's also got an eagle shield, which is the best great shield in the game. His buddy, another full Havel set. Cookie cutter builds for bitches and for new players, nobody else. No one who has any respect or who enjoys this game wears that gear, because it looks crap. It looks rubbish, and all it does is prove that you're inexperienced. So I run away from both of these guys over to this crazy worm thing to see how stupid these people really are. And unfortunately this worm can't move, so he can't help me. If this was a Taurus demon, this would be different. The host goes to the right, the phantom's on my left, and all they're trying to do is wait for the backstab. So right there, the worm has a go at the host. I do the fire tempest, but it doesn't hit anybody. I don't really understand that spell. Sometimes they can be in it and it still misses. I go for the backstab on this guy, but I miss it. The only thing I can think of is either bad detection or lag, one or the other. The host comes in with his lightning spear. He breaks my guard because my endurance is not very high at this moment, and I run up here because I'm thinking the worm's not doing me any help, so I could lead these guys towards the Capra demon, but I'm impatient and I'm you know, sometimes I just get rash. I just get angry, and it makes me play bad. So the host runs away and heals. I get him with a running shot, and the phantom gets a very laggy backstab on me. And yeah, there you go. And I actually messaged this dude because I was mad calling him a bitch. And he sent a message back as if what he just did then was skillful. And the funny part about that video, if you watch, is he doesn't even hurt me. The guy does nothing to me. It's the phantom that does everything. It's just hilarious, but welcome to the Dark Souls community, population douchebags. There are very few fair duelists out there, and everybody else just wants to gangbang you and get free souls. But you'll notice that my katana is massive on this, so I'm using a washing pole with a lightning enchantment, which makes it extremely strong and extremely easy to use. The damage of the lightning buff upgrade system, as opposed to fire, chaos, and you know all the other ones, divine and occult, is just ridiculous. It's the easiest one to make, and it's the one that benefits the most. I have no idea why From Software made these weapons so strong, because it's the only thing people use. And it's generally the sign of somebody who's not willing to experiment, or someone who's pretty new, because, you know, more power, more better is how a lot of people think. And that is how I always spot the players that aren't too gifted. So I bow, he waves, game time. You'll notice to his left here there is a rather precarious fall into certain doom. This guy's using a tower shield and a Dark Knight sword. And I'm at a disadvantage here because my right hand is near the wall, his right hand is facing the outside, so he can swing and I can't. So I immediately need to improve my position, and he smashes, and I don't know what happens there. We kind of both hit each other. A little bit weird. And judging by his armour, he does have poise. That's the R2 of the Black Knight sword right there. It's kind of slow. If this had been a bigger environment, I could have got behind him and backstabbed, but it's a pretty rough encounter. So he flasks, I get behind him. With the looks of him, he's wearing almost full Ornstein armour and the hood, the Wanderer's hood. But it's a low vitality build, so it's obviously not geared for PvP, and I managed to take her out pretty quickly. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying the content, and you take care now.